What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bullets Gotti. Well, this video here, we're going to discuss, everything that's going on right now in the world. I want to talk about the Daniel Penny case. I definitely want to talk about the CEO that got murdered, United Health CEO. But let me get into the United Health CEO case. So, I'm doing a video on the pardon that Biden did, and I'm gonna speak on that. But I want to say this about the CEO of United Health. So basically, the CEO of United Health was here in New York City for a conference. He was murdered downtown Manhattan, near Rockefeller Center, by the Hilton Hotel. The convention was at the Hilton Hotel. I saw the surveillance video and it was crazy. Literally, if you watch the surveillance video, it just looked like an orchestrated hit. The way he got shot, the guy was just shooting at him, right? He shot at him from the back, and then he just kept firing. Boom, 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 boom. And he got off the scene real smooth to a bike. And to look at that surveillance video, it just looked like an assassination. It looked like a hit. It looked like basically the man was paid to do that, or it was something personal, something deep. But it looked like a hit. It looked like an orchestrated hit, an assassination. For him to die, 50 years old, have 2 kids and a wife, and to be senselessly murdered in the street like that, that was a targeted hit. And you could look and see that it was a well-organized hit because the guy patiently waited. Like they said, he patiently waited for this guy. And not only that, he patiently waited for him, but he also was very calm. He didn't stay there. He got off the scene smooth and went into Central Park and just disappeared. It was like it was organized and it was premeditated. Like it was basically structured for him to go to murder the guy and get off the scene like that and go on a bike and then get off the scene. Like it was just well organized. It just looked like it was a hit. It was an assassination. It just didn't look like a regular shooting, like where people shoot people randomly. It just looked like it was an orchestrated hit. Like the guy knew what he was doing, and to me, it just seemed like he knew he was coming out that time to go outside, and he just attacked. And they said that he was getting a lot of death threats, especially during, like, he had lawsuits, but he was getting a lot of death threats. And it just, to me, in the climate that we're in, and in everything that's going on, and then to hear that this guy get murdered the way he did is just crazy, And now they have, it was an NYPD case, but now it has become a joint task force with the FBI and the NYPD because this was a really orchestrated assassination hit. This wasn't a regular type of murder. This was an orchestrated assassination. Like, the guy that did it knew how it was going to go. He had it planned out. He went on the bike. He went to the alley, because you would see in the video, he went to the alley, got on the bike, and then from getting on the bike, he just disappeared and in Central Park, and nobody knows where he went. And that's crazy. Just to hear that happened like that, like this guy get murdered like that. Like, it's crazy, And I just hope he gets justice, Like I said, that wasn't an assassination. I don't care what anybody said. It's not a conspiracy. That was an assassination. Just by the looks of that video, it was assassination. So I really hope, he gives justice. But you never know, The way this was planned out, this man could disappear in the sunset and we'll never find out who did it. So it's a crazy situation. But let's get into the Daniel Penny case because I really want to break this down. So I did a video about Daniel Penny, in the Jordan Neely case, like a couple months back. I think it was last month I did. And I gave people my opinion on this. So I'm going to give my opinion again. Daniel Penny should have never been charged. He should have been cleared of all charges because he saved a lot of people's lives on that train. Okay, Jordan Neely came on in. And it wasn't a racial thing because people like to say, oh, it was racial. No. He saved a lot of people's lives. And even the passengers that were on that train came out in his defense to say, no, this man saved our lives, and that's what he did. He saved those people's lives. Now, when people are trying to say that, no, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, because they don't want the truth to come out. This young man had a problem. His mother was murdered. He had sickle cell. And not only that, he was indulging in drugs, K2. He smoked a lot of K2. So he was smoking K2, indulging in drugs, and he was doing a whole lot of things. He was getting high. So when people say, oh, yo, he choked him out and all this, no, he didn't. Listen, he was trying to restrain him. And like one of the toxicology, the guys that came on the thing, he said that he didn't die from the hole. He died from having so much K2 in his system and having sickle cells anemia. You know what I'm saying? So him having sickle cells anemia and then having so much K2 in his system, that would caused him to die. So when it goes to this situation and what happened with Daniel Penny's an innocent man. He didn't do anything, and for the people to make it seem like this man did something, what did he do? All he did was defend the people on the train and was being a hero. I'm coming, being a hero. And that's what he was doing, was being a hero, and he defended so many people. I support Daniel Penny, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he should have been charged. This was another situation just like this. A young man, they charged him, but he was cleared of the situation in Brooklyn. And this young man, the guy came and tried to attack him and his girlfriend, and he defended his girlfriend by stabbing the guy because the guy was trying to kill him. And a lot of times people don't understand. People are fed up. People are tired. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to go home, have to deal with these dudes harassing these dudes that's panhandling on the train. A lot of people coming from work, and then you got these dudes that don't work, that don't have jobs. And it's not to knock anybody hustles, but the facts is the facts. You know what I'm saying? You on the train and somebody just come and harass you and try to attack you. And not only they try to attack you, but will try to threaten force of violence. So when you doing what anybody else is saying, no, I'm not letting y'all take my money. I'm not letting y'all, harass my girl, harass me. I'm not allowing y'all to bully the people on the train, and the police 99% of the times is not there. They're not there at the time. So you're in a train where you're dealing with the who's who. So it's either fight or flight. And a lot of people is getting to the point that they're getting into the Bernard Gates. They starting to take the law in their own hands, which we should allow to be taking the law in our own hands. You gotta look. It was last year. Y'all would think it was this year or last year. It was a shooting on a train, right? This year. If you look at that situation perfectly, right? The guy came on the train with a firearm. Okay? Came on the train with a firearm. Okay? The man and the girl defended each other because this dude was trying to bully this dude, put his hands on him. He was a fair beater. He jumped the train, came on there, had a gun on him, right? The man got cleared. They had to throw the charges out because, one, dude had a gun. Two, dude assaulted him. And three, dude would have took his life and the girl life. So this is what it is leading to, where people gotta defend themselves on a train. So if the criminal justice system is trying to convict people for defending themselves, so you want the criminals to kill the people that's going to work every day? You want the people, the average working people, working class people that's going to work, that's minding their business, that's going, they paying their fare, they coming home, and you got these bozos, these clowns that's coming on the train that don't have the lack of fortitude to understand, yo, these people not bothering you. They don't have the moral compass or have the common sense or even to understand that, yo, this is foul. These dudes is pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's so many people that feel bad for these people when you got these dudes that come out here, these activist dudes want to feel bad for these dudes. You don't feel bad for dudes that's out here harming the people. I don't feel bad for dudes that's harming the people. I don't feel bad for them. Because when you picking on civilians, when you hurting civilians, bro, that's I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. And a lot of these people be feeling bad. You know? A lot of these people feel bad. And how you gonna feel bad for somebody that's taking advantage of people? How do you feel bad? You know? I don't feel bad for somebody that's out here taking advantage of hurting people. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And the real thing is, these people is cowardly, man. They cowardly. So when it goes to what the whole Daniel Penny case, they should have never bragged, and none of them should have charged them. You know, people is getting fed up, bro. They taking the law in their own hands for a reason. This is just like with the Jose Alba situation. People's like, yo, people, you had one side saying they should have been locked up. It was another thing with the dude came in there smacking the old man up. He had every right to kill dude. He came his business. From that situation, it was another situation in the store, in the fish market, dude stealing fish. One of the workers killed a dude in there. People is getting fed up to the point that it's lawlessness in New York City, bro. It's back to Gotham City again. And what is people going to do? You going to let the villains take over the asylum? You going to let the villains take over the asylum? Or you going to go out there and defend yourself as a human being and as a citizen of this country? You have every right to bear arms. You have every right to defend yourself. You have every right to do what you have to do because they don't have no problem taking your life. People got to realize these criminals don't have no, and I'm telling y'all this right now, they don't have no problem taking your life. Dude came on the train screaming about he don't care if he go to jail, he don't care if he die, he was going to kill everybody on the train. Dude had every right to go how he did. Because he wouldn't have no problem trying to kill everybody on that train. So how could people be mad at Daniel Penny? How could people say that Daniel Penny, how can the prosecutor even open a case on Daniel Penny when they know that's weak? That was weak. That was weak. But hey, it is what it is what it is, you know, but it's weak. You know what I'm saying? It's weak. And that's why I tell people when you doing this, you can't listen to what the dudes in the media say. The media prosecuted this man. The media prosecuted this man. You know what I'm saying? The media prosecuted this man. And it's sad. You know? So I feel like Daniel Penny deserve his freedom, and I feel that the people should not have this man going through this BS. And I hope the jurors give him a not guilty verdict, or even a hung jury, whatever, not guilty, a hung jury. He doesn't deserve a guilty verdict because he's not guilty. He didn't kill that man. It wasn't a racial thing. What happened in that case was a young man seeing a guy coming on the train to talk about he didn't care if he died, if everybody in the train died, and everybody was feared for their life, that they didn't know if they was going to live or die. This man is an innocent man. And like I said, this wasn't a race thing. This was a situation of a fight or flight situation where people's life was in jeopardy. Bragg should have never charged this guy. Bragg should have never charged this guy. He did the world a favor. He took that guy, and at the end of the day, he did the world a favor. He saved those people. And those victims that was on that train agreed and said, that man saved my life. His family's a piece of shit. I'm being honest with you. Neely's family, they pieces of shit, bro. I don't care. Because y'all knew he had a problem. Y'all knew that this kid had sickle cells. This kid was on the street. He was smoking K2. He had a problem. Y'all should have got him the help. That's crazy to me. But hey, it is what it is, man. Salute.